Hey guys, thank you so much for watching Where with Sam again. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. I'm just gonna give you guys a quick update on how the tropics are looking. We also have a really big storm coming that's gonna be bringing another 2 to 3 inches compared to what we saw the last couple of days, and that's gonna be on November 10th. So we'll really have to talk about this storm, but guys, it's really early before that storm does come, so things will occasionally change with that storm, but I will show you about what's predicted right now. So as we go ahead and look at the tropics, we do have a 40% chance in the next 7 days, and as you see, this is going to be coming into the Caribbean island. This is going to come into the Caribbean Sea, and this may end up going to the other side of Mexico and developing in this area, or this may just go and do a similar path as Idalia. So it is something to watch for. We really thought this one was going to develop because we used to have a 70% chance, but now we just have a 30% chance. So this one isn't really going to be a big concern. But as we do take a look at the Eastern Pacific, there is a chance of development in the next 7 days and 48 hours. But as we do take a look at Tropical Storm Pola, I think it's Pola, and and he it just died down, and he is a tropical storm right now. We got a tropical storm watch in effect, but he's slowly getting farther away from the coast of Mexico, about where he's gonna turn around. So this is kind of getting a little bit less concerning, but as you see, the winds aren't very big, so I mean, this shouldn't be very concerning, but we'll have to see. But as we do take a look at the threat of severe weather, not really anything significant. Besides, we may have just a general risk for thunderstorms across the UP of Michigan today, so not really concerned. But as we do take a look at the flash flooding, we got a 0% chance of flash flooding the next couple of days. But then as we get into Wednesday, we will likely see a marginal risk, and then same goes for Thursday. We'll also likely see a marginal risk. Climate Prediction Center outlook, 6 to 10 day outlook, we likely will see above average precipitation for a lot of area. Same goes for November 6th to November 12th, and a very big area of above average precipitation can be expected due to that storm. And then the hazards, as you see, there is a slight risk for well below average temperatures on November 4th, continuing through November 8th. There's 2 precipitation outlooks that go anywhere from November 4th to November 8th, and one includes the West Coast and one includes the Southeast. But as we do take a look at the advisory display, I do see we got a ton of freeze warnings, and they are pretty widespread, as you probably do see. As you see, we got a lot of freeze warnings for the Ohio Valley. We got a lot of freeze warnings for Texas, even Oklahoma, Arkansas. We even got some freeze watches in effect. So, I mean, this is going to be kind of concerning, but we'll have to see what happens. But as we do take a look at the GFS model, we're going to go ahead and take this forward. And as you see, we're talking round of storms on November 5th. We'll go ahead and take this forward. On November 6th, we can expect another round of storms. We'll go ahead and take this forward again. And then on November 10th is where it gets very widespread. And as you see, we go very, very widespread thunderstorms across Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and even the Panhandle of Florida. Just very widespread, and then they'll continue to head northeast. Cause just look at that, guys. That's a big line of storm. That's why I'm saying we're gonna see a big time storm come on November 10th. So I mean, this is just gonna be nuts, guys. We're talking a big line of storms. We probably are talking a damaging wind threat, along with a few large hail threats too as well. And as you see, that will pretty much skate together the entire time until it heads off the east coast. But like, just look at that. So what happens is it's gonna form down here to the south, and then it gains all its energy it can, and then it starts to become more organized as it gets to the east coast. So I mean, this is gonna be nuts. So that's kind of why That's kind of why I said we're gonna see a big time storm. But let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the jet stream. We're gonna go ahead and take this forward. Let's see, we're gonna change it to the GFS model, especially because it goes out farther. Go ahead and take this forward. As you see, we're talking a big round of showers and storms on November 10th, and that's literally exactly what I'm talking about. I don't think we'll expect a moderate risk just because it just doesn't really sound like we're really gonna see a moderate risk of severe weather, but if we do, it will kind of be rare. So we'll have to see. But I mean, this could propose a tornado threat for a lot of these areas. Maybe when heading into the Ohio Valley, but definitely most likely on the East Coast. So we'll have to see if we get another moderate risk of severe weather on the East Coast. 'Cause, I mean, this just looks like nuts. But as we do take a look at the total snowfall, I'm really sorry about that. Let's see. There's precipitation, actually. Precipitation. That's what I meant to say. I'm going to go ahead and take this forward. As you see, as we get on November 12th or November 11th, just look, guys. It's already starting to ramp up. We're talking 3 inches, and then just look. Whoop. Wow, that's a lot of precipitation. Just look at that, guy. We're seeing like a strip of literally 12 inches of rain, or kind of a little bit more, but literally 12 inches of rain. I mean, this could be another one of our worst weather events we ever had this year, depending on how this really wants to play out. But I mean, if this really gets going and we see like a high or moderate risk of severe weather across a lot of this area, that is going to be rare. But hopefully we don't see that. Hopefully it just is an enhanced risk, or it's a slight risk. But we'll have to really see what happens. Same goes for the West Coast. We may be talking a little bit more precipitation, and it really starts to ramp up on November, let's see, about November 1st, see, because we're talking up to 3 inches in a lot of areas, and then we're slowly going to start to gain more. So, I mean, this is just going to be nuts, okay? But as we do take a look at the GFS model, we're going to go ahead and take this forward, and as you do see, by November 1st in the morning, we're talking some freezing temperatures as low as 25. We're going to go ahead and take this forward again, and as you do see, we're talking another round of freezing temperatures, and as we take this forward again, we're talking another round of freezing temperatures, possibly for some areas. So I mean, this is just gonna kind of be nuts, because I mean, as we get into tonight, that's where we likely will see freezing temperatures. Cause if you look on Halloween morning, we're talking low 20s, maybe upper 20s, but it depends. Cause if you look, we're seeing some low 20s over here in Iowa. But I mean, this could be record breaking. Cause you guys who live in the tri-state, which is located right here, I heard that we could see record breaking temperatures in this area. Tonight, literally tonight, we could see record breaking temperatures literally tonight. And that's not going to be fun at all. So make sure you're getting prepared for literally historically cold temperatures. Or if we were to have one of the most strong cold fronts, just get prepared for that, because I mean, it's gonna be freezing, and if we're talking records, it's gonna be even more freezing. So make sure you guys do get your hoodies, coats, jackets on, and dress up extremely warm. But we do take a look at the dew points. We're gonna go ahead and take this for an IGC. Dew points will continue to stick around through Halloween into November 2, and then through November 4th, and then on a little bit of November 6th. So I mean, this is just historically cold. I mean, we're talking some record lows in some areas, especially for the Ohio Valley, because like I said, we could be talking about some record breaking temperatures tonight, depending on how it plays out. And as you see, the dew points tonight Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and take this forward, and you see dew points tonight will be almost to the teens. That's gonna be insane, but as we get to November 15th, we might be talking more rounds of freezing dew points. So thank you guys very much for watching. I was a little bit sick during the video because I do have a sore throat and my head kind of hurts a little bit, but thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you're getting really prepared for this big time storm that's going to be impacting the East Coast, because as you did see, we saw up to a foot of snow in this area. So make sure you guys are getting prepared for that. Also, make sure you guys are getting prepared for record-breaking temperatures, just because it will get historically cold.